420. Oh! What's going on, everybody? So it is a chilly, gloomy day here in Los Angeles, but it's already starting out better than last week's live stream. So I'm at the spot. Didn't spill my coffee. There are landscapers out here, but they're not blowing their leaves on me. Different landscaper. So we can do a full auto dab. We got the Vietnamese coffee, guys. And some pretty good news. Check this out. That tree that you guys hated got cut the F out. They were like, cut it out. Cut it out. So that tree's gone. And that's my car. I brought out the STI today because it was like a little wet. It rained a little bit, but not like flooded enough for me to need my Jeep. So today we brought out the STI. What is going on? Chi-Town, California certified T3 bot, Sakari, Valen, Adam says, sup? What's up, dude? KC says, watch check. At 100, we do watch check. Travis says, where's Jory? Well, there should be like a floating face here because I have my angler. I went fishing in Pentwater, Michigan, like 4 years ago. I caught a fish in the lake over there. They got me a hat. And I'm fleck-tarned out today a little bit. So, yeah, you shouldn't be able to see anything but, like, this part. Because my beard is technically camouflage also. And with the darkness of my shirt, it looks like my beard just goes. But I'm actually a Southside Serpent. If you guys watch my channel, which you guys are here, so obviously you do, this is the shirt I wear during the end card that YouTube has where the recommended videos show up. And I'm like, if you like this episode, please like, comment, and then also check out these episodes. So, you know, just a little inside behind the scenes YouTube. Let's check this out, dude. How old is this tree? This is the hard-hitting content I bring you guys. How old was this tree? Any, I don't know, geologists or botanists that know about stuff in the ground? Archaeologists? How old was it? So sad. I don't really care. I ain't no tree hugger. Let's talk about watches, shall we? Was that a Riverdale reference? Yeah, it is, because Southside Serpents. No, I'm in an actual gang. I know, count the rings. That's why I was showing you. That's not my job. That's your job. Count the rings and get back to me. Everyone's like, count the rings, you nerd. Do it on camera. I'm yelling and there's people. You can't see them though. Oh, but you can see my freshly washed car that I washed yesterday. And then I look up on the Apple forecasts and it's like, it will not rain, Jory. I go to sleep, I wake up and it's freaking raining. FN exposed. Are you Muslim? I'm Jewish. Happy Pesach, everybody, by the way. Happy Passover. And then also, today is Holy Saturday, I believe, correct? For the Christians and Catholics. And then tomorrow is Easter Sunday. So happy Easter, everybody. Stephen Lee from Harlem. What's going on, brother? That fellow there, certified T3 bot. Yo, got your messages, by the way, that fellow there. You told me you're going to be away. And we're going to send you that watch. He won the Ocean Crawler. Everybody congratulate that fellow there. Johnny Watch is 24/7 certified T3 bot. Also with the, what does it say? With the Subi. I'm very loud this morning, probably because I have coffee, and Vietnamese coffee, and I'm making up for the fact that I didn't have it last week. Damn Terrible. Pudge Optimus. Count the rings! Roar of the Tiger. Time for more likes. I agree. Oh my god. Andrew Hannum, certified T3 bot and moderator, says dendrochronology. Dendrochronology. Bless you. Okay. Cowboy Swami with the super chat says, sup, Jory? What's your thoughts on Fortis watches? Fortis makes very solid watches that I've seen and I've held. However, there's a little caveat. Some people have told me, and I've read on the internet, that they have some issues. But I hate that expression. They have some issues because every watch company known to man has issues. So the ones I've experienced, I've never owned them. The ones I've experienced, I've never heard of issues. And by the ones I've experienced, I mean the ones that my friends have owned. They make really cool watches, and but I've never personally owned one because I've never seen one that really speaks to me. Franco Artenyan. I don't know if you're Armenian, but your last name sounds like it, so Barev. He says, do you think sapphire glass is really needed, or with mineral glass is enough? Well, there's different grades, right? Sapphire, I mean, diamond being the ultimate, but we're not going to have watches with diamond crystals. Sapphire is very scratch resistant, but it's vulnerable to shattering. That's why there are some arguments to be made that things like Hardlex are a bit better for high pressure situations. Okay, because Hardlex has a little bit more flex, so with a lot of pressure, it flexes a little better, so it's not gonna bust. But also, it's pretty scratch resistant. It's right below Sapphire. Sapphire fanboys are gonna go crazy. Hardlex is terrible. Hardlex is not as vulnerable as people think. Okay, and I'm not like an apologist. Obviously, if my watches can come with sapphire, I'm gonna want them to have a sapphire over a mineral. But if they come with Hardlex, I'm not gonna be upset because let's see, my Tuna is like my daily wear watch. Never scratched it. My SKX, I beat the crap out of that thing. Never scratched it. So yeah, that's what I think. But mineral crystal is I have scratched and cracked mineral crystals. So, they can be a little thin, a little flimsy, and a little vulnerable. Chronomat with the ellipses ... I love the passive aggression. I can feel it. It's passion. I should call it passion aggression. Because I love it when people are like, you didn't even answer me ... Chronomat, I don't think that that's you. I'm just making fun of people in my comment section who the actually people that are like, actually, what he said isn't correct, ... Why do you got to finish your sentences or your comments with ... I don't get it. If you're not done, then keep going. Oh, it's because you want to be passive aggressive. I get it. Do you know what I mean? It's like you leave me a comment, you finished it with ... I'm there on the edge, waiting, a cliffhanger. I want to see what's next. You got something, you want to type it out, you want to let me know. Finish your thought. They never finish their thought, though. 9/11. Oh, YouTube moderator said, shut up, nerd. I'm going to hide. He shouldn't be able to see me. Bubba B, coffee's working. Polywatch doesn't work on Hardlex. I'm actually going to make a video about that because I am not sure. I think it's too hard. I think Hardlex is too hard. Yeah. I don't know. It might. I've never used Polywatch on anything but mineral crystals and Hesselite. So softer ones. But I've heard from people that if you give it a little bit more elbow grease, they can take out nicks in things like sapphire. I've never done that. you know, I don't know. That's all conjecture. Sebastian T says, greetings from Vienna. Greetings. There's a super chat from Chrono Matt. He says, the ellipses was meant for the joke above my yeah, I'm just ragging on you, Chrono. I'm again, I know you're a cool dude. I was more referring to the others in my comment section, not the regulars here. Talking about the random people that comment on my videos and finish it with the dot dot dot. It's always the actually people. Actually, blah 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 dot dot dot. Finish your thought. Daniel says Jory avoided getting sawdusted today. Dude, I almost did. Look at that thing. Dead. Gone. There's still the tree behind me, though. I think. Yeah. There's still that one. See, waiter, certified T3 bot says, thanks. I'll wait for you to go try it. Steven Elias with a very interesting question. He says, how safe is SKX modding? I don't know what you mean by safe. I don't think, I mean, are you talking about the actual, like, process of modding? Because I stab myself with my watch tools all the time changing straps. I've had a spring bar tool go under my nail before. So that's, you know, it's ouchies. You're talking about for the watch. Okay, so this goes down to skill level, right? I mean, I think it's fun to learn and tinker with things, but Steven, how likely are you to ruin the watch? I don't know how savvy you are with watches and tools. I don't know how much, but I'd say just do it. Get a cheap watch and tinker around with it and figure it out. You could ask 4:44 p.m. on Instagram. He's a Seiko modder that I know and I recommend. It's really good work. You can ask him for some advice, but I'm kind of the wrong guy because I'll just give you very general answers. You are likely to ruin the watch if you don't know anything about watches, but you know, like get a cheap. Here's my recommendation for anybody who wants to jump into that. Get a very cheap watch or find one in the trash and just start tinkering with it and be okay with maybe breaking stuff. Milcom Moderator says, my friend busted his Alpinist trying to regulate it himself, ended up at the watchmaker. Yeah, I wouldn't do it with something like an Alpinist because I love that watch. But again, maybe like a crummy watch or one that you find in the trash or at a flea market and just tinker with it and learn. Yeah. So it's 4_40_4_PM. Mr. Shinobi, sapphire coated crystals. What's your take on them, Jody? I'm not Jody. Do I have a Scottish accent? No. No. I'm just kidding. I love Jody. Just one more watch. And we have very similar names. Mine's Jory. His is Joe D. The only difference is that he's probably a nicer guy. Just one more watch. He's the man. James Wong. Hey, Jody. I thought I heard Jody. He doesn't sound like this, by the way. I'm just ragging on him. Cowboy Swami with the super chat. People are. Cowboy Swami with the super chat. What's your favorite aviation watch? Quartz, mechanical. Oh, okay. So to choose a mechanical and quartz. All right. So my favorite aviation watch is the Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot. And I'm going to tell you why. Very, very, very simple dial. Very, very easy to read. It is not without its faults. Okay. I think it has Super Luminova, SBGM 9 something. It's the blue one. And it is not great lume. Okay, it's not great. So that's one of the faults. It is one of the toughest watches I own, and I didn't think it would be. It is, I have a chest, I have a dresser that's like shoulder height, all right? And Link, one of my cats, has knocked it off the top of that dresser like 3 or 4 times. And it's keeping perfect time. So, Oris, Big Crown Pro Pilot. Dean's here. Everybody, sound the alarm. So the Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot is my favorite mechanical or automatic, specifically aviation watch. And then for a quartz aviation watch, I haven't thought about that enough. A quartz aviation watch. Let me know, guys. Maybe the DW 5600. It's NASA certified. Heck, if going up in space isn't considered aviation, I don't know what is. Alexander, I'm going to block you from this channel, Alexander Fay. He says, how many watches should I limit my collection? I don't even know what that means. If you ever say that again, limit your collection, I will ban you so fast. Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot G-Shock is guaranteed beard and cat proof. That's true, but apparently so is Oris. Everybody's freaking out. Dude! Raj! What's up, my man? Raj here. Raj is the man. And Dean is here, so everything is right as rain. It looks like it might rain today. You know what? I had one of these weird things. Story time. Today I wanted to wear a dress watch. Wanted to wear my Seiko Sari 082. And it rained this morning. So I didn't want to wear a dress watch. I didn't want to be the time teller being caught outside with a non-waterproof watch. But it's a bummer. I wanted to wear a watch, but I couldn't wear my Presage. So I chose something else, but I'm not going to show you until we get to 100. Dap. Statsco 1 says, bro, did you ever lose your interest about watches? No. If anything, it's gotten way worse. Because I started a YouTube channel about watches, and now I film episodes every day, and I scream into a camera about it every day. So, yeah, I'd say I'm probably at the height of my... Every time I think I'm at the height of my love for watches, just goes deeper and deeper. I need help, guys. Laszlo, what the F? Why so many dislikes? Guys, I have people that subscribe and they hit the bell. Like they subscribe and they turn on all the post notifications to all of my social media just so that they can be notified when I upload so they can hit the dislike. I can't even see the dislikes on my interface right here. I can see the likes and there's only 36. Abdul says, "What's your religion, brother? I am Jewish." Happy Pesach. Happy Easter also. I think that also might have something to do with it because almost every live stream someone jumps here and tells me that I was responsible for some terrible thing in the world. So, it's the beard, guys. I can't hide the fact that I'm Jewish. William J, just screenshot William J's comment here, guys, if you need a reference card. Actually, business consultant, Jewish, Warby Parker, Jeep Rubicon, snorkel with high lift jack, jiu-jitsu, big guns. He says bug guns, but I think he meant big guns. Oh dang. We were at 100, then we got to 98, and now we're back down to 97. Guys, I want to show you what watch I'm wearing, but I can't. Super chat from Sir Reginald Pennybottom, certified T3 bot, says, I'm going to purge most of my mostly Seiko collection onto eBay. Any tips for a first-time seller? Yeah, don't sell your freaking Seikos. I'll tell you in a second, but there was another super chat from JMS212 with a very cool profile picture. It's like a animated silhouette. He says, hello, Jory. What's going on, dude? Thanks for the super chat. Okay, so Sir Reginald asking about selling watches on eBay. I do have some. I do have some very good advice, actually. Uh, Take really good pictures. And if you don't have, okay, I'll show off my watch in a second. If you don't have a good camera, then ask one of your buddies to take good pictures because the pictures mean everything. Just like in food, okay? I don't know if you guys watch Chopped or Food Network. I It's always on because Connie watches it at night. Uh, you eat with your eyes first, guys. All right. So if you're trying to sell something, take good pictures. Be very open to answering questions. Make your profile as concise but as clear as possible. No paragraphs, because people. I mean, I've done market research, like working on ad campaigns and stuff. The humans now are so on demand. I need it. I need it now. That if uh, something is over a paragraph long or over like 4 sentences together, humans will often just scroll past it because it's too much for them. So very concise, very clear, really good pictures, and be prepared to answer questions promptly. Because if you do your job, people are going to be asking questions about them. They're going to be sending your messages. Don't sit on that. All right, answer quickly and promptly and politely, and you will sell your watches. Christopher Lugo with the super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Gotti Sleeman with the super chat. Thank you guys so much for the support. You guys freaking rock. Let's do a wristwatch check, guys. Chrono Matt says 102 viewers. It's time for a super chat. I wanted to wear my Seiko Presage, 082, but it was raining when I got out here. Didn't want to get stuck in the rain with a dress watch. Rolex Explorer 2. You guys already knew that, though, right? You guys already knew that. I thought this was like a cool kind of contrast between like the cool steelness and the polar dial with this Flecktarn. But let me know what you guys are wearing. This is my Rolex Explorer 2 16570 40 millimeter GMT. Abdul, I was so nice to you, brother. I was being so polite answering your questions about my religion, and now you're being so rude to me. I think this is why there are dislikes. What's funny, I don't know how people know I'm Jewish, like, because I don't think he's a subscriber, right? I think when I go live, I don't know if I'm not put on YouTube's homepage, but people see, I think, what I look like, and they just jump in, and it's a bummer. Abdul, you're probably still here, even though my moderators did a really good job and blocked you. You're probably still watching. So I just want to say, man, I hope that you find happiness in life. I hope you realize that not everyone is an enemy of you. Um, and I got love for you, dude. But I'm hey, if I'm the guy you want to take out your anger at and it makes you feel better for the day, I'll be that guy. But I'm sorry. I was so polite to you. I don't know why you had to take it to a bad place. Creative Name says there's more dislikes than likes. Hey, I don't know, man. We're pretty early on into the live stream, and people got a lot of people jumping in here letting me know that they don't like that I'm a reptilian. It's not my fault. I control all the banks in the world, guys. It's not my fault. Guys, there are so many dislikes because people really don't like me. Okay, let's just don't be surprised. Milcom, the moderator, is on it, saying, I feel like it must be one guy with multiple accounts. I can't imagine that many people are so bored. Well, Milcom, you're a moderator on my live stream. Maybe I can make you a channel moderator because you would be mind blown with the amount of vitriol I get on a daily basis. Someone wrote to me yesterday and they were like, you said something bad about tags, so I'm unsubscribing. Why don't you go drive around in your used Jeep? Oh, that makes me feel so bad. This guy's like, why are you filming? His dog's really cute. Oops. Hold on, guys. Let me zoom out of this. Yeah. Yeah. That was a cool truck. I want to read comments. Chi-Town, California, certified C3 bot. He's jealous you inherited super awesome beard growing. I know. Atif Chowdhury says, Muslim here. Please ignore Abdul. He's a disgrace. I appreciate that, brother. I don't care what religion anyone is. I think it's cool that we have different religions. And just like with watches, I judge people on a like person to person basis. I don't care what you are. You could be a Jew with a beard that's jacked, that does jujitsu, that drives Jeeps and STIs and loves watches. And if you're a jerk, I still won't like you. Okay, I don't care about what anybody is. If you're a jerk, you're a jerk. Some Dean is saying, "Good question, Gandhi." There's okay. Super chat. Gandhi says, I'm a new watch collector. Is Chrono 24 safe? Is fakes free? I don't. Okay, nothing is fakes free. Okay, guys, because Amazon is actually a very good place to buy watches because they protect you. They protect you as the consumer. They have one of the most bulletproof consumer protection um, like contracts essentially. And so if you buy a watch and it's not what you wanted, even you don't even need to tell them why. Just I didn't want it. You can return it, and they will reimburse you. So Amazon's quite safe. However, there are fakes on Amazon. I recently someone went to buy a Sorry 055, and they sent me a picture, and it was redialed. Someone bought like a SNK 809 and redialed it, and so there are mess ups everywhere. Chrono 24 is good. Here's what I would recommend: don't buy from private sellers on Chrono 24. Purchase from stores on Chrono 24 because they often have much larger track records. They have people that have purchased from them before. They have testimonials and stuff. They have ratings. Whereas private sellers, it's a little bit more sketchy. But Chrono 24 protects you as well. So I can't say that it's fake free, but it's safe as long as you do your due diligence as a consumer, right? Because you shouldn't be buying anything in the dark either. You need to ask questions, take your time, don't impulse buy, and because you're just as guilty if you buy if like you don't ask the correct questions, right? Don't just purchase something. You gotta take your time. Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot says, and don't buy gray market Panerai. I agree with you there. Raj with the super chat. Thank you, brother. Someone asked, Demas asked what. Oh wait, there's another super chat from Cowboy. It says, can a watch actually slow down with relativity? Are we talking? Are we talking about like the theory of relativity? Like if you move fast enough in the future, like ahead, you actually age slower or faster? Guys, I don't know anything. I just realized right now that I'm an idiot. Daily Beater with the super chat. Thank you for the super chats, guys. Ask me some questions with the super chats, though, also. Going to Japan soon. Any cool Japanese only Seikos to look for? Here's what I'll tell you about buying Seikos in Japan. They're way more expensive than in North America. Connie went to Japan not too long ago, and she was looking at Seikos there for me, and they're way more expensive than buying them here. Yeah, okay, Daily Beater. The faster you move, the slower you age. Thank you. Because I was basing this off of the reptilian theory of relativity. Oh dang! Wait, Einstein was a reptilian too. He's Jewish. Daily Beater says, "Nah, we just like giving you money." Thanks, brother. Stephen Lee, for clarification, as you approach the speed of light, the watch will slow down. Right, because you would age slower the faster you move ahead. I think. So Reginald Pennyball from Certified Chief 3 Bot says, a watch will always be accurate relative to itself. except Invictos. That was to Reginald Pennybottom. Demas asked me what kind of coffee I'm drinking. On Saturdays, I drink Vietnamese coffee. Every other day of the week, I drink black coffee. This is probably Café du Monde. You age slower. I don't think I mean, I'm aging pretty quickly, I think. Regardless. I don't know what this is. Yeah, it's most likely French coffee, but it's prepared like Vietnamese style. It's strong and it's good. Have I ever tumbled with Joe Rogan? I think you mean rolled. Have I ever rolled with Joe Rogan? He's kind of a big jiu-jitsu propagandist. I haven't rolled with him. He's a black belt and he'd probably wreck me. I'd probably get smashed. I'm reading more comments, guys. Andrew Hannum says, no, Jory, you were on point. Thanks, man. See, I'm not that stupid. Actually, business consultant, Jewish, Warby Parker, Jeep Rubicon, Snorkel, Hijack, Jiu-Jitsu, Big Guns. Thank you. Again, screenshot William J. That's the frequently asked questions. Daily Beater, again, a super chat. I'm making sure I didn't miss any. Mr. Daz is 64. You actually answered your own question in the question. He says, my Rolex Explorer needs regulating. Send it to Rolex or gamble on a local watchmaker. The fact that you said gamble leads me to believe you already know the answer to your question. You need to do the right thing and send it to either a certified watchmaker, a guy that knows his stuff, or send it to Rolex. Do not gamble with your Rolex, okay? Because you could get a headache down the road that costs a lot more than if you just initially sent it to Rolex. So just send it to Rolex. Don't gamble with your watches, guys. 30-year-old boomer says, can't remember if you mentioned it, but you specifically do BJJ, right? So would you recommend it for someone looking for martial art? Yes, I do, and I would recommend it. Jose says, the wristwatch check already done? Yeah, it was, but you're my boy, Jose, so you get another one. Explorer 2. Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot says, be careful pumping iron, Jory. California might make you illegal. Dude, my guns are already NFA. Do you have an account on Snups? I don't even know what that is. So, my bad. I don't. Yusuf says, what's up, Jory? With the wave emoji and the peace sign. What's going on, man? Chi-Town, California says Vietnamese coffee uses French roast. Exactly. That's why I said it's most likely French coffee, but prepared Vietnamese, which just means sweetened condensed milk. A lot of it. Whew. Be careful, you'll get demonetized. That's true. That's why I don't talk about that stuff. Cowboy Swam, you better hide those guns. You will do jail time in Cali. I know. California, if it's too fun or too functional, it's illegal. We hit 100 dislikes. That's crazy, man. How I can't see the dislikes from my interface. I can see that we have 59 likes. That's incredible, as we'd say in France. Someone with a Cyrillic name, I'm so sorry I can't read it, says, do you brew coffee at home? If yes, what do you use for it? So, I'm a very simple man, okay? My two favorite roasts right now are Sumatra from the coffee bean. We got some fans over here looking. Uh, it's Sumatra from Pete's, not coffee bean, Pete's. And also the espresso blend from Starbucks. And I know people are going to say, oh, Starbucks and Pete's, those are commercial, blah, blah, blah. Try the Sumatra blend from Pete's. And then also, please try the espresso blend from Starbucks. Very, very, very good. And I'm incredibly simple. I buy the pre-ground, I almost said seeds. I use pre-ground roasts, and I have a little Black & Decker coffee maker, and I roast my own. And I don't, you know, Connie uses French press and the pour over stuff. I get down to business for you guys. I wake up, I immediately get to work. So I don't really, if I had time to do the pour over and the French press, I would, but I'm making content. I'm getting down to business. That is freaking awesome. Hot rods, baby. It's a really good day to drive a hot rod because it's cool out. It's like cold. Engine's gonna. Oh man. Oh man. One just stalled out because they are cammed out, dude. They are detuned. Yo, rev them up. Rev them. Woo! Yeah. Okay, so back to coffee. Coffee talk. Do I like Phil's coffee? Yes, I do. Their mojito blend is really, really good. Um, Connie loves Phil's coffee. The only drink I get there is the mojito. It's non-alcoholic, guys, but it tastes like minty and sweet. Uh, so that's good. Someone called me a Philistine for not grinding my own coffee. Guys, it has to do with like I just like black coffee, okay? And it needs to be smoky and dark. I like dark roasts. So, yeah. I wish I would love to do the French press and the pour over. No, I'm not. It's all good. It's all good. Milcom, you crack me up. Johnny Washington says, I liked you, bro. Where are the likes? Reed Gabrowski says, hey, Jory, what do you think about the Mont Blanc Geos fee? Pricey versus leading movement. Okay, so Mont Blanc makes really detailed watches. They don't make their own movements for those. I don't think it's too pricey because of the detail. I think they're very clean and very sharp watches. I really like their watches, actually. I don't have one. What was it? The 1885. They're like field watchy one. That's really cool, actually. In bronze, I think that was a cool watch. And then they had a new heritage one from that they released at SIHH 2019. At my hit or miss, I think I did a hit or miss for SIHH, and I mentioned that heritage piece. You should check it out. Yeah, I'd take Mont Blanc over Tudor anyway. Dima says Mont Blanc makes really good Irish green fountain pen ink. Yeah, well, they make incredible pens. The only pen I write with on a regular basis is my Meisterstuck. So, my Mont Blanc Meisterstuck. Laszlo says, who are the dislikers? It's so annoying. I don't really care. Axel says, since there's some trucks in the background, what's your go-to watch for off-roading? So I really like my GX56 BB1 on a NATO. That is an awesome watch because it's tough. I have it on a bull bar also, so it's like it is I want to say bulletproof, but you know, it could break potentially. I don't know if I'd ever be able to break it. So GX56 BB1, the King G-Shock, and then also my Boulder Expedition. I think my Boulder Expedition is kind of my other go-to Jeep watch because it's just really tough. Mikola says, I didn't realize Google is not translating automatically names as Facebook does. Thanks for your answer about coffee. Of course, dude. Andrew Hannum says, Turkish coffee is amazing. I'm reading more comments. Bubba B says, don't feed the haters. I'm reading more comments, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Naheem LaVenture, certified see-through boss, says, in all caps, he says, everyone stop typing and like the video. Let's ban the negativity. I appreciate that, brother. Bubba B says, 100 haters? They still be watching. Dima called me a Philistine. Thank you. Sebastian T says, ignore the dislikes. They are envious of your success. Chrono Matt, how do you deal with the hate? William J says, the math doesn't add up. There's something afoot. Dima says, 59 likes, 100 dislikes, 100 total viewers. Someone is an upset baby about this stream. Okay, how do I deal with the hate? It's pretty easy to deal with the hate when you actually have something going on with your life. So hear me out. I'm not trying to be a narcissist, but when you're actually like doing something with your life and you're working towards a goal, you don't like, you'd be surprised how little space you have in your mind for, you know, someone disliking your video or someone calling you ugly or someone calling you a terrorist because you're Jewish or this or that. So I think like, to reduce this down to a simple answer, the easiest way to deal with hate is to just continue doing whatever you're doing. I read this thing online. Life is like a video game in that if you keep encountering enemies, you know you're going in the right direction, right? Like in a video game, if you're lost, you just keep walking towards wherever the bad guys are, and you're like, okay, this is where I need to go. So, you know, it is what it is, guys. It used to, when I first started out, it didn't bother me. Then it got to a point where it did bother me because I was like, wait, but I'm working so hard and I'm just trying to have fun and I'm just happy to do this stuff. And then after I realized, like, look, these people, like, you should feel bad for them because they have such little like significance and self-worth that to make themselves feel better, they comment on some dude they don't know's video and say vile things about him. Like, you should pity them. And so I pity them in some way. In another way, though, I don't really have time to think about them. So, yeah. And I think it's actually if we have as many dislikes as you guys are saying, I think it's actually hilarious because this has not happened ever. So that means that, like, either one person with a ton of different accounts or a ton of different people are here just to try to shut me down, which is hilarious. Axel says, with these guns, you're like a real life video game cheat code. I'm like the game genie. You guys remember that? You guys remember breaking the pins on your Nintendo but trying to fit that game genie cartridge in at an angle and it like bending the internal pins and never being able to use your Nintendo again, all because you wanted unlimited ammo on Contra? You guys remember that? Hilarious. Chronomat says, don't let the hate get to you. Tyler Bishop says, too young for that ish. Well, I'm 29. But I used to play Nintendo in my best friend's basement because that's like the only thing we had at that time. Because growing up in the 90s, parents thought that like these video games were going to like rot our brains. So really cool story. My dad, like, I don't know, this was early 90s. I wanted a video game so bad, and the only times I could play was when I'd go over to Andy's house, my best friend, and we'd play Nintendo. And I was like, dang, I really want a video game. I would bother my parents. And finally, one day, my dad comes home at night, and he's like, George, come down here. And I'm little, and I come down. I thought that I was going to be like in big trouble. And my dad takes out this box under his jacket, and he's like, here. And it was a Game Boy with like 4 different games that he packed in this little box. It was Mortal Kombat Trilogy. It was a Kirby game, Kirby Pinball. It was a Mega Man game, and it was a True Lies. You guys remember that video game with that movie with Tom Arnold and Arnold Schwarzenegger? True Lies video game, and one other. Oh, Donkey Kong Country. So he got me 5 games and a Game Boy, and it was a yellow Game Boy. And he was like, "Don't tell your mother." And I was like, "Okay." And I ran upstairs, and oh my god, I remember one of the best memories. And I remember being so frustrated at Mega Man because it was so hard. Ricardo, when are you coming to St. George, Utah, so we can talk about watches? Man, I've been to Utah 2 or 3 times. Honestly, one of the most beautiful states. Everyone is super duper polite, really nice. I don't know. I want to go to Moab with my Jeep. And I know Easter Jeep Safari just ended. Of course, I couldn't make it over there because I'm filming episodes for you. I was kidding. I love it. But yeah, eventually, one of my bucket list things is to go to Moab. Robert Dixon says, hi from Scotland. What's going on, Robert? I hope you don't mind that I tried to do a Scottish accent. I'm going to show you guys my Subaru just because I want to. You know what's so funny? I took a picture on Instagram with my watch, my wallet, my pocket knife, and my car keys. And I had multiple people comment, and they were like, "Oh, you have multiple Rolexes in your collection, but you drive a Subaru?" God. I'm like, dude, sorry. You don't have any Rolexes, and you don't drive a Subaru, so. Is it fast? Heck yeah. Chad Haggerty says, wait, your dad gave you watches and video games? Legendary dad status unlocked. Dude, he is a legendary dad. He's the one that got me into watches. So you better thank him, because I wouldn't be the time teller. But my mom's my #1 fan, guys, so sorry. I know you guys rule, but my mom's my #1 fan. Yeah, check it out. 6-piston Brembos. Forged pistons. I know, Dima, everyone, oh, head gasket. You know why there's head gasket issues in the EJ? It's not because they had bad head gaskets. It's because little vape gods would try to over boost the engine without changing anything else. So these dudes just over boost it, throw on a huge turbo and an intercooler, and then they blow their head gasket after fucking bouncing it off 2-step for 9 hours straight. Boom. Oh, Subaru engines suck. No, it's because you don't know anything about cars and you destroyed a really strong engine. Bumblebee says, Rambos! Green says, if you had to respray your Subaru, what color would you go for? I specifically wanted silver because this is a limited color here. Everyone has black and blue, and these aren't common here in SoCal, at least. So it took me a while to get this color, but I saw that one dealership had it. So with the spec I wanted, 2019 limited, and so I scooped it up. So, but what if I could? What other color if I could just do it? You know what I think? You know what I think would look really cool just to try it would be like a desert tan, like a khaki. That'd be nuts, right? That'd be freaking crazy. Oh, what's up, guys? Paint it gold. Not for me. I think the blue and gold is cool. I wanted something different. I think those like gunmetal, those blued wheels with the calipers and the silver. I love that combination. But yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with any of the combinations you guys are talking about. White with gold wheels, amazing combination. Tan like camel trophy truck. Yeah, dude. Dude, those camel classics, those Land Rovers, so cool. Malcolm the moderator, no. Tyler Bishop, those new calipers, or do I just not pay attention? No, those aren't. Well, they're new for this year. 2019, these have the 6-piston Brumbos and the forged pistons and the new intake. So, but I didn't change those. Those came with the car. I changed the exhaust though. Got the Borla S type on there. Chi-Town, California, you better not take up vaping and flat brimming in your STI, Jordan. Well, most of those dudes are WRX guys. That again overboost their WRX and blow the engines. I see myself as one of the WRC rally enthusiasts, like the old guys that actually appreciate the like 22Bs and stuff. So don't worry. If I don't drink and I don't smoke, I don't think I'm going to start vaping. But I don't want Milcom to leave. I don't know if Andrew Hannum is here either. Oh, we don't have. Oh, we don't have. If Andrew Hannum's gone and Milcom the moderator's gone, then I don't have any moderators on this chat left, and we are vulnerable. Oh, Andrew Hannum's still here, moderator, certified T2 bot. Says, "Oh, 22B, you got my heart pumping." Yeah, that's. I mean, I wish we got him here, but we don't. So, Cowboy Swami with super chat. I need one G-Shock Gravity Master. MTGB 1000. Get the GWG 1000 1A. Get the Mudmaster Master of G. Do that. David says, what happened to the 102 likes I just got here? Wait. What happened? 102 dislikes I just got here? I don't know. I don't know, man. I must be doing something right, though. Reed says, Ford or Ram? Toyota. But between Ford or Ram, I'd go Ram, honestly. I know. Andrew says, all is good in the T3 chat. Alfalfa. Thoughts on Lexus? I mean, I think their Land Cruiser variant, was really cool in the early 2000s, late 90s. Um, and they made some really, really solid 90s sedans. And their new RCF Track Edition, that thing rips, dude. I didn't I didn't test drive that one, but I test drove a built to the hilt RCF, and that that thing was quick, man. Guys, help him out. Nick Turkin needs a strap/band idea for SKX011. Christian M, what's your favorite Disney movie? Well, technically, can't I choose like any of the Star Wars or Marvel movies now? I don't know. They're owning everything. But I know what you mean. What's my favorite Disney movie? Guys, is Toy Story Disney? Is Toy Story Disney or is it just Pixar? Or is it DreamWorks? What, guys, help me out. I'm choosing Toy Story. Okay. It's Pixar, which is Disney. Okay, cool. Toy Story. I'm choosing Toy Story because it reminds me of my mom. My mom took me to see it when I was little. So, and that Pizza Planet place, I remember seeing it in Toy Story and thinking like, man, I wish we had something like a Pizza Planet in real life. I know there's Chuck E. Cheese and stuff, but that was stupid. I wanted like a Pizza Planet. So, yeah, I'm going with Toy Story. Someone said if I say Lion King, they're unsubscribing. Well, I didn't say Lion King. I chose Toy Story. Oh my god, so funny. Statsco says, is Zenith under a bigger watch company like Omega in Swatch Group? Yeah, they're under Swatch Group. They're literally under the same group. I think. Or it might be. I think. Or it might. It's not Richemont, is it? I don't know. Matt Ayat, what are you drinking? Vietnamese coffee. Chi-Town, California. I also saw Mulan in theater when I was a kid. I never saw Mulan in theater, and I didn't see it until last year. I didn't see Mulan until last year. Mr. Connecticut, have family in New Canaan. What's going on? Aloha, what do you think about the Rolex Yachtmaster 2? It's a bit big, but it's growing on me. It's growing on me. Yeah, okay, my bad. Chi-Town says, I think Richemont owns Xena. Yeah, so it might be Richemont, but uh, yeah, they are owned by something. Chronomat says LVMH. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Brent Pound certified T3 bot. Yeah, they are owned by, so they are not independent. Stats go. Rolex. Seiko. Tyler Bishop, what's your favorite Star Wars episode? So when I was little, I really liked Jar Jar Binks. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Everyone leaves. Um, when I was little, I really liked Return of the Jedi. And now, though that I'm older, A New Hope is my favorite. So yeah. What's my favorite James Bond movie? It's either Doctor No or Thunderball. No. So, man, that Mustang was sick. You guys see that? Um, yeah, I think either Doctor No or Thunderball. Goldeneye, Doctor No says Waba. Bubba V. If you could own a classic muscle car, what would you pick? I would have a Mustang Fastback with a 428. Okay, so I'm more of a Mopar guy. So I would either have a Cuda or a Roadrunner. I think I'd go Roadrunner. And not the Superbird. I don't want the Superbird. Excuse me. David, how did you get so many dislikes? Just by existing, I think. Tim Warley, you still love the Marine Master? Yes, I do. Andrew Hannum, we have a 70 CUDA convertible. Awesome, dude. Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot. Jory, would you own Steve McQueen's Bullet GT390 or the Charger RT? I want the Bullet car. I want the Bullet Stang. That famous car chase. Yes, Plymouth Roadrunner. I would not date Pussy Galore. I'm taken. David, you usually have a few dislikes, not this many. David, I'm aware. Okay, I don't know. Guys, everyone in the chat right now, fill David in on the dislikes. I don't know. Look at that. Dude, the funniest part is you can see there's like no suspension. Dude, he keeps stalling his. Thing probably has a really bad clutch. Yeah, the funniest part about those, dude, there's like one leaf spring under the axle, the rear axle. So that's probably not a comfy ride. David, okay, thanks. Usually a peaceful live stream without much drama. There wasn't really any drama. I think someone just came in here and just disliked. I'm not. Stats go. Let me fill you in. They hate his guts. Shut down. I'm craving some moonshine. Exactly. What watch would I wear with that? With those like hot rods? You know what? I know you guys want me to say like a chronograph, but with that hot rod, I'd probably wear like my Hamilton Brock. Do you know what I mean? I'd probably wear my old Hamilton Brock. Flipped leaves. Dang, that engine revs so slow you can hear each piston. Yeah, they're detuned. So the idle is really inconsistent and they essentially sound cammed out, but it's because they're really detuned. And so that one was probably a bit too far gone. And also his clutch was probably bad, and that's why his car was choking up. He probably either needs to check out his clutch or fix his carburetor because that thing was lugging out pretty bad. Chi-Town, California, do you have a birth year watch? I don't yet. I want a 1989 watch that's special. It's gonna take me a bit of time. So I wanted to get one for my 30th birthday, which is coming up in a few months, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted something special for my 30th, the 1989 watch. I might have to wait until my 40th. Birth year car, that's easy. 911 Club Sport. Um, yeah, badass watch or badass car. Sorry. Yeah, everyone. LS swap it. Johnny watches 24/7. You're gonna send me your ball watch, and I'm gonna review it. Panamera S4. Art Ponce and Horror Mirror here. Hello, Jory. Hello, Horror Mirror. Art Ponce says favorite metal rock band. This is incredibly difficult, guys. Between the Buried and Me, probably, or Dead to Fall. Probably Between the Buried and Me. It's probably my favorite. Waba, Jory, could you tell me what makes one more popular than the other between the Submariner, Sea Dweller, GMT, or Sea Dweller and GMT? So I think part of it is history, right? Submariner came out before all of those watches, so that has like there's some legacy going on there, right? Um, Submariner came out before the Sea Dweller and any of their GMTs, so I think that has to do with it. I think it's also ease, like attainability, right? The Submariner is also the least expensive out of those now. And I think a lot of it is just people buy Rolexes for name recognition, right? People know what a Rolex is, so when they get some money, they buy a Rolex. I'm not saying this is everyone. This is not us, guys, as watch enthusiasts, but I'm saying the average person who buys these. I think a lot of them want the Rolex that looks like a Rolex, and the Submariner styling looks like a Rolex. So when they go to buy a Rolex, there's like, I want a Rolex. I want that one. And then the people at the boutique are like, hey, do you want the Sea Dweller or this GMT? They're like, no. The Submariner, this is a Rolex. I want the Rolex. So I think that's what makes it more popular. Now, an interesting question would be among watch enthusiasts, which one is more desirable? And then that becomes a little bit more complicated of an answer, right? People, some people are like, oh, well, I want a GMT because I need that complication and this is blah, blah, blah. And some people say, well, I want the Sea Dweller. I need the extra depth and durability. And then the fact is, just like Andrew Hannum says, too many subclones. The unfortunate fact is that if you wear a Sea Dweller if you wear a Sea Dweller, a GMT Master, or a Submariner, any Submariner homage is going to look like those three because those three watches look quite similar. 3 o'clock crown, rotating bezel, black dial. So yeah, that's just sad truth, sad but true. So Dima, I need extra depth for what? So I get this question a lot when I talk about some of these watches I review that have really over the top depth ratings, water resistance ratings. No one's going to go past that because the average dive is less than 100 feet. Okay, so no one's going to go past these ridiculous meter water resistance ratings. But just like when you want a car that has a lot of horsepower, it's not because you're going to be driving it. You're not going to be redlining it every day. You're not going to be going up to the highest mile per hour that you can take your car. It's just kind of not a rite of passage, but it's kind of a bragging right. And when your car has a lot of torque, for instance, if you're buying a pickup truck and you need it to do something, you're going to want the biggest load rating possible. It's not because you're going to be hauling everything that heavy all the time, but it's because you know that it's going to be incredibly durable. And so if something is rated at a very high or deep depth, you know it's going to be able to handle the smaller things that you want. That was kind of a rant. I hope that made sense to you guys. Axel's comment is on point. He says a bit like a cost grading needed. I'm sorry, a bit like a cost certification, not needed but still nice. I agree with you. Guys, my Marine Master, my tuna, SBVN 031, 300-meter water resistance rating. I'm not going to go anywhere near that, but I know that it's going to be incredibly tough. Tails is watching. Have you been to Bopo Mofo yet? I haven't, but it's always popping. So, but I've heard from 2 people the drinks aren't that good. So I'll check it out and I'll let you know. But it's always popping there. But the people who started it, like Wong Fu, is super, super well known. So I think it's somewhat kind of name recognition. But the drinks are good. What the F is Bopo Mofo? It's like a boba shop, like milk tea and stuff. James K is here. You late to the party, brother. I'm mad at you. Dean was here and you were supposed to moderate him. Chi-Town, California certified T3 bot with the super chest is Air King 34 with the 369 Sunburst Salmon dial. You know that I'm a sucker for salmon dials, guys. So anything with a salmon dial. The Longines Heritage with a salmon dial. Gorgeous. Guys, let him know. Masculine says, do you really wear a toupee? Yeah, dude. That's why I'm wearing a hat right now. I am totally slick top. I don't have any hair, guys. I wear a hat because I'm nervous. I don't want you to know that there's literally nothing here. Guys, I don't wear a freaking toupee, okay? Ooh, I kind of look like Peaky Blinders right now. You know what I mean? By order of the Peaky Blinders. My beard is fake, though. Dude, I'm freaking handsome. You know why all the dislikes? You know where all the dislikes came? 30-year-old boomer. Jory's beard can divide by 0. Jory's hair is genetically modified. Oh, Daniel, no, Jory's beard wears him. I'm very picky about my boba, guys. Sometimes boba is unflavored. FTB does a good job. Their boba is like sweet. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But if you do know what I'm talking about, say what's up. Sakari with the super chat, dude. Thank you so much. Says, I want to birth your Sea Dweller 91 because it has a date and no Cyclops. You're absolutely right about that. And I hate Cyclops. You're wrong about that because I love Cyclops. Also, how's the loom on the Carl F. Bucher Monero? So, as you guys know, the Carl F. Bucher Monero is not my watch. It's my dad's. I got it for him. Did I do a loom shot in? Guys, check out the episode reviewing John Wick's watch. Did I do a loom shot? I don't know if there is loom. I think there might be loom. Let me get back to you on that. Thank you for the super chat, though. I'm sorry I don't have the answer. You know what? After this live stream, I'm gonna call my dad and ask him how the loom is on that watch. As far as the Sea Dweller goes, that's a really cool Sea Dweller. I think it's interesting they didn't put the magnifier on it. I am a huge fan of Cyclops because it reminds me of Rolex. It's a very Rolex thing, and I think that's charming, and I like it. But I see how some people don't like it, so. Do you think the Explorer 1016 can be a practical watch, or is it too old at this point? So I think it's impractical because of its age. So you hit the nail on the head. I wouldn't wear that daily because of how old it is. The same reason, it's still going to be a tough watch depending on which example you get, right? There's a spectrum of how strong they are at this point, but it's still going to be a sick watch, still going to be a fairly tough watch, assuming you get a nice example. If you want that watch, but you don't you want something a bit more practical and a bit tougher, I would get the 36 mil, one of the newer 36 millimeter Explorers, and maybe throw it on a NATO strap, and you'll still get the feel of the 1016, but it won't be as vulnerable. The dial also won't look as nice as the 1016, but you know. And you're breaking my heart because the Rolex 1016 is a grail of mine. James K, certified T3 bot, late to the party, says Jory may like the Cyclops, but what does the beard think? Let me see. Cyclops is cool. There you have it, guys. It has spoken. Are there any speedy references that catch your eye outside of the Moonwatch? 30-year-old boomer is asking this. Looking at a date auto with blue dial, it's gorgeous. So, yes, there are. The Speedmaster 57 is, well, Andrew, it's because I was speaking through him. I actually can't hit the tone. His octave is so low that it would probably kill everybody on Earth. So I'm speaking at a level that would spare you guys. Is there 30-year-old boomer to answer your question? Yes, the Speedmaster 57 is technically not the Moonwatch, but that's, I think, the Speedmaster to get right now. Gorgeous crystal, comes up above the bezel a little bit. Patinated hands, you either love it or you hate it. Very clean dial. Just an absolutely gorgeous Speedmaster from Omega. So the Speedmaster 57. David Levin says Subaru plus Rolex, very cool. That was actually kind of a cool shot. Reading comments. As a second shifter, I really need a day as well as a date. Yeah. Someone, guys, help me out. Someone asked me the other day in one of my, on Instagram, a GMT with a day date complication. There's a lot of GMTs with day complication or with date complications, but I don't know of one off the top of my head that's a day date. 30-year-old boomer says the 57 is quite the looker. Absolutely. BT says, what do you think of Seven Leaves Vietnamese House Coffee? Ever had it? Yes, I have. So they have the Vietnamese coffee and they have their house. They have two versions essentially of their Vietnamese coffee. One has a lot more cream and like froth and a little bit of salt, sea salt in it. It's very good. It's much sweeter than this one that I get, but it's good. And Connie always gets the mung bean. And when I taste it, it kind of tastes like Fruit Loops. But yeah, the mung bean tea. James K, certified T3 bot. Guys, someone in the comment section help him. What did I miss? Why are there so many dislikes? Guys, help him out in the comment section, please. James K, you gotta read the comments that my viewers are gonna help you. Is it because you're Jewish? Yeah, probably. Let me see. Reading comments, guys. Reading comments. Invicta raid. Salty people jealous of the beard. Christian M, 3 things every man should learn before 25. 3 things every man should learn before age 25. Okay, we're going to start off by this. Don't be scared. Have a strong voice. And I don't trust you unless you've been in a fight. So get in a fight. Don't be scared. And have a strong voice. And you'll be good. SoCal Watch Reviews here. Rockstar South says, any UK London viewers here, Black Lab Coffee does indeed do Vietnamese iced coffee. I'm not from the UK, but I'd love to go. Guys, I could go on and on about that question. 3 things every guy needs to learn before 25. I could go on and on about that question. Chi-Town, California, Jory, do you like Thai iced tea? I do. Connie likes it much more than me, though. She gets that a lot. It's a bit sweet for me. See, before 25 is before 25 is an interesting kind of age, because I didn't know anything when I was before. I still don't know anything, but I didn't know anything before I was the age of 25. So if I could tell my 25-year-old self something, because I was already failing at that point. Do you know what I mean? So I would probably tell my 25-year-old self, like, it's good that you're failing because you need to fail fast. So I would say fail fast is number one. Like, get ready to fail, because you need a certain amount of failures before you can hit your success. So I would say number one, fail fast, right? That's probably the biggest piece of advice I could give anybody. Is people are often deterred by failure, and they're so deterred by failure that they don't want to try anything because they're scared of failing in the first place. But I tried 3 different businesses before I got one that worked out. So fail fast is number 1. Number 2 is be okay with the ups and downs. Okay, because even when it's not, success isn't a point A to point B thing. Okay, so be okay with the ebbs and flows of stuff, and I would say have tunnel vision, but it's not as simple as that. I think the biggest thing is here's what I'll tell you guys. I'm gonna dumb this down to 3 things. Number 1, fail fast. I've said that 1,000 times right now, but seriously, don't be scared of failure, and don't be scared of don't be deterred by the act of failure or the feeling of failure. So be okay and fail fast. Another thing I'd tell myself, if like my 25-year-old self, and this is kind of cheesy, but it's very true, and my mom taught me this. It's not if you'll get your heart broken, it's when will you get your heart broken. Okay. When I was in like my early 20s, I was like dumped and like it devastated me for like years and years. So that's another form of failure in a way. So be okay with that because that's another kind of rite of passage for a man. So be okay with that. Um, and with that, don't be scared. This all goes back to what I tell you at the end of all my live streams, right? Get out of your comfort zone and tell someone you love them. So just because some BS happened in your past, um, still be okay to being vulnerable and getting yourself out there. Um, so and don't be scared to open yourself up and tell someone you love them again. So that's another one, and just be relentless. Be so relentless with whatever you're trying to do that people get put off by you. All right. So again, it's kind of don't be scared, have a strong voice, and get in a fight. Again, this is all kind of woo woo, and I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but that's kind of what I'm telling you. I'm serious. Get out there, try things, and fail. Freaking be okay with the changes of stuff, and be okay with getting vulnerable again, and then be so freaking relentless and so driven that people are disgusted by you. Do that. I'm telling you, do that. That's what I'm trying to do right now, and I have a million dislikes on this episode, apparently. Okay? And I know that when people ask me that question, they're like, oh, learn how to change a tire, learn how to tie a tie, learn how to. No, those things are all very superficial. Okay? You need to be okay with fighting for stuff. All right? And being in control of. You can't control anything else. You can only control how you react to it. So there. I'm sorry for that rant, guys. Patrick Petito, you roll? Yes. Um, they're talking about jiu-jitsu. Daniel, Jory is a failure. Score 1 for the Reptilians. Winners fail multiple times. Failures only fail once. Amen to that, Chi-Town. Raj, you learn when you fail, so it's not really failure. Someone said there's no such thing as failure, only outcomes. So it kind of goes back to what you're saying, Raj. Trev Lesh says, do you think your peers were surprised with the level of success you got to? Was it unpredictable? I think most things are very unpredictable. The only thing you yourself can predict is that if you never stop, then you won't ever quit, right? Like, my success isn't predictable, but I personally can predict that I'm never going to freaking quit. So wherever that takes me, that takes me. James K says, Jory has taught us it's better to light the match than to curse the darkness. Amen. That fellow there, manage your own expectations. I don't know about that. I don't know about managing expectations. I think you should have such high goals and be so relentless towards the goals that people get uncomfortable around you. That's why people tell me I yell too much. That's why people tell me it looks like I'm on cocaine. That's why people tell me that I am a weirdo that just screams at the camera, and the time yeller is what they tell me. So that's perfectly fine. Daniel says Jory is disgusting. Careful with the guy behind me now. He walks around here. I see him. He's cool. Daniel says, how old is the beard? We know Jory is 29. I'm guessing 52. Marissa, certified T3 ball. Also, my sister says, sup Annabelle tonight. Yes. Annabelle Marathon. Daniel says, nice camo. Looks like World War II German. It's not World War II German. I probably wouldn't wear World War II German stuff because I'm American and also I'm Jewish, but it is German. It's Flecktarn. it's a bit more modern than World War II era stuff. I don't wear American military stuff like camo or anything because I think you have to earn that, and that, and I'm, I think you have to earn that stuff. This is German though; it's not my military, so I'm fine with wearing it. La Llorona. I don't think we're watching that. So Marissa and I want to watch the new Annabelle movie that's coming out. We just saw the previews for it. So Marissa and I are going to watch we're going to have a little marathon of the Annabelle movies before we watch the newest one. And she also does want to see La Llorona, so we're going to watch it. Gruely says 80s German. Yeah. So this is a bit more modern than World War II. I don't think I would wear World War II stuff, guys, because I'm German or I'm Jewish. That's why all the dislikes are on this video. See, James K says the nun was scary. Connie, Marissa, and I saw it, and it was and Marissa's man. We didn't think it was that good. Sakari, pick one: Oris or Frederic Constant. Oris. Marissa certified T3 bot, and also my sister says nuns are scary in general. Chronomat says I want to go see Pet Cemetery. I do too. The original one freaked me out when I was really little. So, yeah. James K says, yeah, Marissa. I'm going to wait for the hype for the Avengers to die down before I go see it. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely going to see the Avengers movie. Ant-Man destroying Thanos. And we all know how it's going to happen, too. Rush says, going to go see Dumbo with my kid. Wawa says, sorry, Jory, new to the channel. How many watches in your collection? And what do you do for a living? A little background. Guys, help him out. Guys, help him out in the comment section. Justin Hill just now made it. Why is there 107 dislikes? Guys, Waba, just look at William J. He's on it. And to answer everybody about the dislikes, I can't actually see the dislikes on my screen, but I know they exist. 9/11. Chronomat, 108 dislikes, 98 likes. How much coffee's in my cup? I'm actually going to end it, Scotty, soon, unfortunately. Been here for almost 100 minutes. Yeah, that's a Cayman, though. An exit watch? No. No such thing. When will the documentary on Jory's beard come out? I will watch it. I don't know. See, I can't make the documentary. Someone else needs to make the documentary about my beard. G Rubicon, Jiu Jitsu, big guns. Chi-Town, California, keep those dislikes coming. They fuel the beard. Now I got some fire in my belly. If anybody knows that reference, now I got some fire in my belly. No, he has his Subaru next to him. Oh, I'm a pool boy. Marissa roasting me. Is someone asking about the car? Is that your grandfather's truck in the back? Yeah. Zenith Tricolor, the new SMP in black for my next purchase. Tricolor, baby. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Very far from this monstrosity. Galileo, 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 Galileo. Six Killer. Why are there so many dislikes? Guys, we keep talking about the dislikes. It's making me sad. I'm just kidding. It's all good, guys. Chronomat, I was roasting him. LOL. Love his WRX and his Jeep. Okay, dude, that's an STI. Let's get it straight. You see those things? You see that thing? And I know technically the STI is a WRX, but let's not go into that. That's an STI. It has a totally different engine than the WRX. WRX has the 2.0. That has my STI has a 2.5 turbo. I'm just ragging on you guys. STI with the wild tile. Naheem Certified T3 Robot says, this video will not end with more dislikes than likes. Andrew Hannum says, I want the Ford Ranger Gardening Edition. Hi. What's up, y'all? Guys, I'm out of coffee. I'm out of coffee, guys. Gonna have to end it. Why does it say the ratio is 9:0 for likes? Guys, the YouTube algorithm is really weird. So, I don't know. Sometimes people don't get notified until hours later that I've been live. People don't see my episodes when they post sometimes. It is all good, guys. This live stream does not define me, okay? This live stream does not define me. It's all good. I'm not worried about it. I have the best viewers in the world. And the dislikes are just part of the game, guys. It's all good. So I'm going to work on the 3 things you need to learn before age 25. I think I did a good job today. I mean, well, I know I did a good job. I think we did a good job today fleshing it out. But I'm going to kind of button down my answer and let you know. But yeah, I got this hat for catching a fish in Pentwater, Michigan. Okay. So guys, this is what I'm going to tell you. Get out of your comfort zone. All right? Don't worry about the dislikes because I am out here on camera voluntarily. So when people jump in and call me a terrorist and spam me with dislikes, it's my fault, right? I'm voluntarily out here. It was initially uncomfortable, but it pays off. I have the best viewers. I hang out with the coolest people every Saturday, and it's not an issue. So we're going to get out of our comfort zone regularly, regardless of any outside factor, okay? So just know that. Get out of your comfort zone. Second thing, tell someone you love them. Shouldn't go a moment without telling someone you love them. So I am going to start this off. I love you guys, each and every one of you that joined me here for this almost 100-minute long live stream. And yeah, I'm blessed to have you guys here. And I love you, each and every one of you. Happy Passover. Happy Easter. This is Holy Saturday, I think, for the Christians. And it's Passover for the Jews. So we're just going to party, guys. So enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, stay blessed, and just have an amazing weekend, guys. I love you. All right, take care. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time.